Welcome back to Fields and Skylines. Let's play Farming Simulator 22 Court Farm. Yes, we're in April. Yes, we have a lot more money than we had from the last episode. Yes, I messed up recording the last episode and did a bunch of work and a bunch of things that I thought I was recording and stuff, and lo and behold, I was not. So let's talk about what we did and what was kind of missed and real quick, and then um, move on to what we're going to be doing. So we bought 5 more baby cows, and we bought 5 more sheep. So I think if we take a look here, we should have 15 cows now. And we should have 20, 25 sheep, something like that. Let's take a look. 25 sheep. We also, in the episode that I failed to get all recorded properly, mucked out the little bit of muck we had. It's about 1,000 liters or so, not much. And then the decision was made to plant this grass field, and we planted it with linseed. And then we moved into April. So that was March, actually. We planted this in March. And then we moved into April, and we actually sprayed this field and our rye field, which is way over on the other side of the farm. And I'm not going to walk there. So after all of that, we decided that we wanted to get a little bit more income because we want to continue buying sheep and cows. Like, we want to have 25 cows, and we want to have, around 50 sheep. And then we're going to stop buying them and kind of hope like babies start to happen eventually and whatnot. So I walked right by what I wanted to do. So we had a good amount of money that we could do that, but we also were talking about maybe buying a field as well. So we took on a grass contract, and we did some silage with it. And I think the field we want to buy, and I think we're going to buy it maybe in May, if I go out this way, is the one field kind of up here. Like, there's 2 fields up here. The smaller one would make sense financially, but I'm thinking we could do probably another grass contract if we had to. But we have a good amount of money. The field that I'm thinking we're going to buy is in the 70s, and it's already planted, and it's close to harvesting. So like, if we kind of just drive through here carefully, since we can't really see, it's this long field here. And if we get out, it's planted, it's got rye, growing rye, and it's further along than our rye, and we're growing rye. So it kind of is like a similar crop that we're growing. And I think it makes more sense than if we did the field next to it, which is a little smaller, because the only way I can see to get into that field is by going through this one. So I'm talking about field 49. So if we look, this one is 72,000. It's smaller, but we have access to it. This one's larger. Don't have access to it unless we go through our little field, which I think what we might do is then we can keep this one a crop field. These can be grass. We can make this one a grass field, and then we'd have easy access to this field once we get there. This one is 88,000. So I think we can buy this one. I think we will be able to buy this one in a few more months. And I think we'll be well on our way to Grandpa's vision of buying everything through here. Now, some of these fields are really, really expensive, but we don't have a lot of cows or sheep yet. We have a lot of silage, baking that we're going to sell. And then we have a few jobs we can take on. And of course, when we mow our own, right? So I think we're going to buy this field in May. And we don't have a lot of work to do in May. We're going to buy sheep, 5 sheep, because we're going to stick to the sheep every month, cows every other month. And we're going to see this gate here, takes us to our grass field. We can go in there, but we'll just drive up. And then we'll buy sheep next in May. And we don't have a whole lot of work. Like, our crop fields are going. We could mow our fields, but we're going to do a 3-month mow. We could maybe sell our silage if there's a good price for silage, but usually this time of year there isn't. So we'll probably do a contract. And what I kind of spelled out last recording, which didn't work, was that we would only do one contract a month, just because it would get, if we did a lot of them, we'd get way too much money too fast, and it might not make the most sense to the gameplay. So we're only going to do one contract a month, unless they're small contracts. So if we come here, it's growing, we're not ready to harvest. So it'll be ready to harvest next month. But like I said, we're going to go 3 months, and we'll probably make it hay, or do a half and half, maybe. We'll see. Because we do have a lot of food for our animals already. Like, it's not going down very fast. Now with 15 cows, we're going to go down, 30, 40, almost 5,000 liters, maybe. Plenty of food. And with, their food, plenty. Might need to give them some water. Maybe we'll do that in the next month. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump to May. And then we will probably start our day off and start knocking off some of those tasks, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you soon. Welcome back. We are now in May. It is 8 a.m. I think on this map, 7 a.m. might be the earliest we'll ever wake up, the lighting and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our sales. Interesting. So we don't really want any of this stuff, so that's okay. So we'll go ahead and check in on our animals for food. Good. Probably need water. And again, their food is still good. Like, we thought their food would still be good. So good to go. All right. So we'll just jump down. We'll get in. I wish I could pull the animal thing with the car. I'm going to see if I hook up to the car what it looks like. I feel like this animal thing is too big to be pulled with the car, which, oh my goodness, that was terrible. All right. And so the first thing we'll do today is we will buy our 5 sheep. So our animal carrier is right here. I just feel like when we hook up, it rides. It looks weird. So we kind of take a look and pull back a little bit. See how it kind of leans forward? And I know we're on a hill, but like, you can kind of tell by where the wheels are. But we'll give it a go. We'll see how this goes. It could be a disaster, and I should have probably went and got a tractor, but we'll drive up to. So yeah, so today we will we'll get up to the animal dealer and get our 5 sheep. We will then look for contract work, and we will do a contract let's see what's out there right now for contract work. So there's a lot of baling contracts. So we'll find something that's kind of close to home that we can do, and we will go from there. So where's the animal dealer? The animal dealer is at the top of the map, if I remember correctly. So we're going to go past the windmill. So we'll take this road, which is the right turn by the windmill. So let's get going. If we see any collectibles, we'll pick them up. I try to keep an eye out for them, but my driving isn't the greatest. So yeah, so we'll pick up a baling contract. Probably if one of the grass lots by us that we don't own is available, we'll pick that one of those, and hopefully there'll be silage. If they're hay, it just adds for a little bit longer of a job, but that's okay. In this month, we're going to run at 2 times speed, and we will buy that one lot that we were talking about buying. So, yeah, happy days, right? Lots going on. We're expanding. We're going to reach Grandpa's plan. One thing I did learn, which you guys would have had fun enjoying watching, is we picked the contract on a grass field that didn't have road access to it. You actually had to go turn into a driveway, go through a yard and around some hedges to get into the field. It was really kind of a complex and interesting way to get there. And I went right by my turn, which is okay. I can turn at the top and go the other way. We'll be all right. So when we take contracts, we got to be careful that there's a way for us to get actually to the contract, or plan it better, because when you have to move like 2 tractors, of moving things back and forth with 2 tractors, it gets tough when you can't just AI it the whole way for one of the tractors while you're doing the work of the other tractor. So let's get through these weeds, and we're on our way. Ooh. Come on. Very pretty. Look at that river or stream or creek. So the car pulls it all right. I guess it's all right. It has a funky forward lean, and it feels very tipsy. Like this isn't the best choice for pulling it. I don't know. Maybe not getting a pickup truck is a bad idea, but I feel like this Land Rover is kind of more British than like a Ford F-150 would be. Although I've never been to England, so I don't know. There could be completely wrong on that. All right, so we're at the animal dealer. We'll get backed up. We will get our sheep. Let me know like if there's a particular breed of sheep or cow you prefer me to buy. For sheep, I usually just randomly buy one of the 4 because it doesn't matter. With cows, it doesn't matter really either, but I like to keep them consistent. But in keeping with all babies, there we go. All right, so I'll see you back at the farm when we'll jump cut it back. You don't need to see me drive back, and so we'll see you back at the farm. Okay, we're back at the farm. We will drive and drop the sheep off, and I think I might be able to even water them with the car and not have to bring a tractor all the way over here. We'll see if that'll work. I don't know. Haven't tried it. Select, move. All right, so now we're up to 30 feet cheap. I don't know. There might be one that we're missing. I don't know if we have all the types or not, but we're getting there. And then I'm just going to slowly drive it around. And try to park it up where I found it, right over here. Parked, disconnected. Let's see if I can water the sheep with this. If not, so like one of the things we also talked about spending our money on is like another tractor, a third tractor. And I was thinking I'd maybe try to get something little-ish, not too little, but little-ish that I could keep on top farm here. Basically to do the watering, do shredding when we need to shred, maybe act as like a third tractor for like when we're doing our big, when we're mowing and we need a third tractor. So that is another thing I was talking about doing with the money. But I think buying that field is a better use of the money because a third tractor won't bring more money, it'll bring expense, which, it's okay if it brings expense, but wow, that was terrible. But that field will definitely bring in some money. And it's almost ready to harvest, so it's not like it's a long wait to bring in the money. All right, so there's a water right over here. Let's see if I can get there. Not close enough. Back it up. See that little watering can there? You can get hung up on that and ruin your day. So we're going to fill this up and then we will dump all this water. Now this is not a free water spot. It will charge you. As you can see, the money is going down slowly. This thing slows up pretty slowly. So that's some of the gear that you might want to upgrade, is find faster water filling and things like that. We'll eventually probably need a larger milk transporter. Not a lot of slurry showing, but we do have a little bit of slurry. So yeah, we'll get these sheep watered up, and then we can take a look at contracts that we might need to fulfill, or we might want to try to fulfill. So watering the sheep, it's not too hard. It's just kind of a big circle. We could have just did the circle and filled up right here as well. I added those in a few places to, wash down tractors and just convenient places to get water where it might be needed. All right, so let's see if we can find, there we go. Dump the water. While we're dumping water, let's take a look at some contracts. What do we have here? So before, take a look and just see if any of these fields, 32, 33, 39, 32, or 33 are in contracts. They are not. 24, 28 might be nearby. 24, 28. Who do we appreciate? All right. 24 is pretty big. 28 is right here. We have an access road to get to it. Let's take a look and see. 24 is hay. 28 is hay. So those are a little bigger. Let's look for 66, 70, and 78 next. '66. Here's 70. 66 we can get to by road. 67, 68, 70. Those are all very possible. Let's see what they are asking for. So 66 is silage. 70 is silage. 78 is silage. So I think we're going to take possibly one of those. Where's 78? 78's right there, right off the road. 70 looks to be the biggest. Field 107. Where's field 107? It's a hay, and it's going to be big. So I think our best bet is field 70. It's a large field, but I think we can get that done. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the contract on field 70 for Clifford Powell. We should make some pretty good money on this contract. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and field 70, bale it, wrap it, silage. Yep, we're going to take this contract. All right, so now we have our work for the day. And then the last thing we're going to do before we start the work on the contract is we're going to, well, first, son of a gun. All right. First, I'm going to put the water thing away in the right spot. And then we're going to buy that field. I don't know who's selling the field. Console doesn't have the cool mods of where if you do contracts for people, prices go down. So yeah, we'll have to do our best with that. So go ahead and just try to back this in there. There we go. Put the car away. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and buy that field. So it's $72,000. The expected yield is high. We'll purchase the stuff later after we harvest it. We aren't going to do anything here to try to improve anything that's been done already. So actually, you know what? I want to buy this after I do this contract because this could bring our environmental score down. And if it does, we get less money. So hold that thought. We'll buy it after we're done with the contract. So I'm going to park up and then we will get our equipment out there and we will see you once we have all of our stuff out there. And bye. So we are at lot 70 or parcel 70 or 70. Oh, don't have the motor. There we go. So we are here. It's not that big of a lot. I don't know where we're taking the bales. It's a little tight to get through some of this stuff here and the gates, so we'll do our best. I already have the other tractor here to do the rowing, and probably what I'll do is I'll have a worker drive this back while I do the rowing, and have this come back with the baler. So yeah, so all in all though, I think this contract will give us some good money. We'll then have no worries about buying that field. We pretty much have the equipment we need, so we're not really worried about saving up for equipment. So if we don't have the money, and the money that we'd have left over, probably have about 30 grand ish, 40 grand ish to handle buying the livestock that we want to buy yet. And plus, don't forget, we have all that silage sitting waiting to be sold at some point. So at the end of the day, I think we're all right with money. I think we'll have plenty of money to be able to buy another field. I don't know how I feel about doing contracts all the time, because I think, well, we'll see. I mean, doing a contract is part of the game. And when we're on a farm that doesn't have a lot of work that needs to be done, that's what we can do, especially since we're trying to recover from some theft and, all of our livestock. Like I said, our cows won't be giving us milk anytime soon, really a couple more months before a few of them will start to be able to. We're slowly getting some wool, but like that residual income won't be for a while. It won't be a lot, and we aren't going to have a lot of crops either. I mean, we'll have a few. So I think contracts is what we have to do to help the income stay up there and get us that third tractor, and maybe another crop field. So I'm going to crack on. I think I will mow in a time lapse, and I'll row in a time lapse, and bale, and get that all done. This might be a time lapse, might be some jump cuts. We'll see how long this video is getting. I'm alright being a little bit longer because we lost out on the last episode due to my abilities failing to record properly. So yeah, so we will get this done here in time lapse, and I'll see you when we are all done. So we gathered the bales. We are at the sell point, so we're going to sell them off, complete the contract, and then finally buy that field. All in all, we got 13 bales here. I don't know how many are for the contract, how many will be ours, but we'll find out. So we made about 18 grand just selling the bales. That's not too bad. 1700 for the environmental score. I wonder what bale prices look like for silage, because if they're not bad, maybe we should go sell ours. So let's go take a quick look at what silage prices are going for. And of course, I probably blew right by it and didn't see it. Here we go. No. Am I completely blind? Wool, milk, TMR, wood chips, grass, hay, straw, diesel. I am not seeing any silage listed. Interesting. Huh. Eggs, wool, milk, TMR, wood chips, grass, hay, straw, diesel. Well, we'll have to figure that out. Why? Why? I'll have to maybe save and reload the map, and maybe it'll pop back up or something. Otherwise, we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with all that silage that we have. End of day, though, all in all, not too bad. Let's head back to the farm, put the trailer away, and then buy that field and possibly yeah, cut it too tight. We'll call it a day. We accomplished a lot in this episode. Come on. There we go. Nope. See, this is why I usually don't go in this way. Getting through this gate is ridiculously hard. Alright, so all in all, I think after we buy this property for $72,000, we're gonna have still a pretty good chunk of change left. And if we can sell that silage, we're gonna have a good chunk of change left. So I think we will be in good shape money-wise to be able to still buy our cows. And again, backing up is an issue. What makes it harder is this tree, because you don't get a good straight on view of where you're trying to go, and so everything's just off a little bit. That makes it just that much harder. Alright, there we go. Super. So let's go ahead and disconnect from this trailer. There we go. I'm going to drive this tractor back by the farm. I'm going to repair it. And then Maybe give it a wash. I can do that all off camera. So without delaying, let's just jump in here and go ahead and purchase 37 here for $72,240. And it's now ours. Precision farming. Let's purchase the information for $15.75. There we go. It's at a 57, so it's not too bad. It'll bring our score down a little bit, but we will work it up. After harvest, we'll get that field in good shape. So, thank you for watching. Please comment below on anything. Ideas on a tractor for the top of the farm. Anything like that. Places we could build dairies or spinneries to get into productions once we can get that far, or anything like that. Please like the video if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.